What's good, y'all? What's good? All right. This message I got last week, but life be lifing. I've been trying to relax. So last week was Christmas, and everybody's posting their Christmas pictures and their videos, and of course, we have the videos of the ungrateful children. So there was one video, and I don't know if they're trolling or if they're for real. So I think last year, the son, they had bought him a TV, and he tore the TV up. He was like, this ain't what I wanted. Y'all always do this every year. I tell y'all what I want, and y'all don't get it. Then I think this year, the dad bought a car for the son and the daughter, and it wasn't what he wanted. The daughter was happy. She was over the moon. But he was all pissed off saying, I told y'all every year y'all get stuff and I don't want it. Why you ain't taking me to the dealership? Da-da-da-da-da, right? So then it made me think about, and it's story time again about my sister and my niece. I know I made a video yesterday about them too, but and I have a download or whatever, or a reflection or whatever you want to call it, that also goes with this. So anyway, story first. So I talked about how my sister had bought my niece a car. Now, my sister bought my niece a car. I don't know if it was brand new. It was pretty new. It was a pretty, new car. It wasn't no hoopty like we used to have to get, right? So I bought her a new car. She didn't tell her about it. It was a surprise, right? Cool. Bought her a car. I think she had the car maybe, I want to say 2 months. But it could have been 5. Don't quote me on the date. Don't quote me on the time. It was a short amount of time. It wasn't 6 months. It wasn't a year. Let's just put it that way. And my niece told us the car. Now, she tells me a variant of a story. She didn't tell me exactly what happened, but I kind of get the gist of what happened. She wasn't being honest about what happened, but pretty much she told her the car. Boom. So my sister was like, I'm not getting you another car, and whatever. So she made my niece sit and stew with the fact that she was not getting a car. So she had to take Ubers and the bus and whatever, right? So, like I said before, I mentioned in the previous video, my sister's an Aries. She's an Aries black woman from New York. Now, they gonna do what they want to do. They don't consult nobody. They just do shit. Now, if they have a conscience and they want input, they might ask somebody. Like I said, she didn't want to get rid of her baby, but she was like, let me tell somebody who's going to tell me not to do this, right? So, like I said, she bought her the car, didn't say nothing to me about it, right? Because I might have some input, and she ain't going to want to hear what I have to say. So this is my point. Everybody gets on these apps, and they get on these kids about being ungrateful and not knowing how to do nothing, and this is that and the third, but they're not raising themselves. My niece has been spoiled since she was a child. Now, this is Gen X. Gen X, you guys complain about how ungrateful your children are and that they don't appreciate anything and that they don't know how to do nothing, but that is your fault. When you give somebody everything and you do everything for them and they don't know how to do anything for themselves, they don't have to, and I'm not saying your kids have to struggle, but they do have to earn. They have to have some kind of skin in the game. Now, I bring this point. My niece was 20, I forget, 20 something, 23, 22, something like that. She got the car. Now, I don't mind you giving your kids the best. You should want them to have the best. But if you're not going to have them have skin in the game, at least take them through the process so they can understand what it is to purchase a car, what it takes to purchase a car. Because first of all, it's going to change by the time they're going to be able to buy one on their own. So like I said, my niece totaled the car in a short amount of time because she didn't have any appreciation for the car. She did no hard work. She didn't understand the process of buying a vehicle. So when I was trying to help her, because I was like, listen, like she went some time without a car. And I was like, listen, look up how much car insurance is, look up stuff and show your mom that you can be responsible. See if you can, if you put in some time, put some work, save up money to get a car, maybe she'll help you get another car. Boom, boom, boom. This is what I told her to do. I don't remember if she did it or not or whatever. But like I'm giving her the breakdown of how to buy a car. And I was like, listen, you have to do this. You have to get car insurance. And then she didn't know how to buy car insurance. So I explained to her how to get car insurance. Then I was like, well, you have to register the car. She was like, how do you do that? Why do I have to do that? So I had to explain to her how car registration worked. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm like, y'all do things for these kids and they be grown and y'all, and that's what I say, y'all look at them as grown, but you baby them at the same time. It's like you're doing the same thing the boomers did, but in reverse. The boomers didn't do nothing, didn't tell you nothing, didn't give you nothing, and then was like, okay, you're 18, go out into the world. You guys do everything, give them everything, don't teach them anything, and then like, oh, you're 18, now go into the world. No preparation. And then when they're 20, 23, 24, 25, and they're like, Mom, I need money for gas in my car. Mom, I don't have enough money for this. Mom, and then you're like, well, you're how old? Why don't you know how to do these things? Why do I have to do everything for you? Because you've been doing it. You've been doing it. So to say that they don't appreciate anything, they didn't earn anything. So it's hard to appreciate something when you don't have any skin in the game. So my download was the boomers. Oh, damn, where's my notebook? Oh, here it is. Hold on. My bad. Oh. The download was, I probably should have did the download first, but whatever. The message is the message. Okay. It says the boomers mentality was, no one did it for me, so I'm not doing it for you. And I struggled as a kid, and I refuse to struggle as an adult. That's the mentality of boomers. Gen X is, their mentality is, no one did anything for me. Nobody bought me anything. Nobody did anything for me. Nobody bought me anything. So for my child, I'm going to buy them everything and do everything for them because nobody did it for me. No balance. Millennials, we're like, no one taught me how to do anything. Nobody gave me anything. Nobody did anything with me. I don't remember. I can't even read my handwriting. So then our mentality is, I'm going to teach you what nobody taught me. I'm going to give you what you need and some of what you want. I'm going to give you some things that you want, and not just because you deserve it or whatever, but just because I love you, like just for being a good person, right? Not because you have to earn my approval or whatever. And then also, I'm going to do things with you. Okay? Because there has to be some kind of balance. We can't just keep raising these kids and then like just leaving them to the wolves. Like it has to be some kind of balance. So yeah, I see people getting on these kids. They're so ungrateful. But I'm like, they're not having any skin in the game. There has to be a balance. You can't expect the child, you clean up after a child from 1 to 15. And then when they're 15, you're like, clean the room. You never taught them how to do it. There was never an expectation. You're going to have to teach them how to do it. You can't assume that they know how to do it if you've never made them do it. Same thing with buying a car. I'm glad that y'all want to give kids cars. That's great. But let them see the process. Let them understand. If they're not going to put in on it, then go through the process with them. They will still be surprised. It's going to be a great emotion, great feeling, but let them see the process. Let them see, oh, you have to put money down. Oh, you have to test drive it. Oh, you have to do this. You have to do that. You have to do registration. You have to do insurance. You know what I mean? Like, you're expecting something without any effort into it on either part. There's no effort to teaching and educating the kids on having a vehicle, how important it is. And then they're not putting any effort into getting the vehicle, understanding how purchasing a vehicle, how maintaining a vehicle. These things have to be taught. You can't assume that these children know. Just a thought.